Aankho Dekhi is a story of Ramesh Pauji, a man in his late 50s. The film is set in the lanes of old Delhi, a Delhi which is in stark contrast to the glitzy, glamorous Delhi of pubs and malls. The film is about Ramesh Pauji and the slew of other characters that live in this old world, where the neighbors are so friendly that they think it is only natural to intervene in their neighbor's family matter. The community or society, whatever we may call it, which is slowly eroding from the urban spaces as families are becoming more nuclear and anyone hardly knows who their neighbors are these days. But the world of Aankho Dekhi is different. Here two families live together and people behave as if they are part of their neighbor's family. While this may look quite romantic, but it has its downsides too. And this is one of the major themes of the film. And this is also how story of Aankho Dekhi also sets into motion. When neighborhood boy tells Bauji's family that he has seen his daughter with another boy, which leads to a quarrel in the family. Usually in the middle class Indian families, it is frowned upon for young men and women to find a partner on their own. But Bauji's daughter clearly states that she wants to be with the boy as there is nothing wrong to what she is doing as she is in love with the boy. Aankho Dekhi is laced with instances in which the individual struggles constantly to be himself in the society. The main character of the film, Ramesh Bauji, is one such person. After realizing that the guy her daughter likes is actually not that a bad guy as made out to be by other family members, a flip switch happens in Bauji's mind and he decides that from now on he will only believe in what he sees and experiences. This newfound way of life becomes indigestible to all those around him. They make fun of him, and this is where the theme of disjunction between individual and the society becomes quite apparent. Bauji tries to push his newfound perspective in every aspect of his life. At work, when he is asked to book the ticket to Amsterdam, he tells the customer that he cannot be certain as to when flight will arrive, as he has never been to Amsterdam. Since Ramesh Bauji now will believe only what he sees and experiences, he had to leave his job because there was no way for him to practice his newfound perspective and do the work that he was doing. It is very difficult for a rare individual like Bauji to be part of society such as this. As you can see, that either such an individual is despised or they are made heroes. And this is what happens with Bauji. When he starts getting a bit of success with his logic or his way of life in form of winning money in gambling, people slowly start to gravitate towards him. Earlier, a butt of joke, but now a sort of guru or a hero figure to people around him. And this changed perspective about Bauji becomes evident in one other scene as well, in which a young man is shown who is just blabbering something. Now in our society, we will consider that person mentally unwell. But if you listen to his speech, you will understand that he is actually speaking some truth about the society, even though it is incoherent at times. And it reminds me of Lucky's speech in Waiting for Godot. Society would consider someone like the boy as someone who has lost his mind. But unlike others, Bauji listens to him and not thinking of him as someone who is mentally but as a human being. After the boy stops his incessant speech, the people around him think that Bauji has performed some sort of a miracle. And they all start believing that maybe Bauji has some special power. They all become his followers. But Bauji time and time again asks people around him to not follow him as he's following his own truth and that they should do the same. It is not that there is everything bad about the society and there are only negative sides to it, as there are positives too in being part of such a society. As when Bauji gets sick in the film, everyone pitches in to pay for his treatment. Also, when everyone comes together to help Bauji for his daughter's wedding. Having a community or a close-knit group of people around may seem like too much crowd at times, but it is also things like these that do not make an individual feel lonely. Because man is a social animal and being a part of a society or a community is not only his social need but also a psychological need. By the end of the film, Baoji has managed to get some respect and acceptance from society, but his desire to be truly free remains a dream. And in the end, he jumps from the cliff, echoing the first few lines in the film about being free from the worldly desires. Now, this scene can be interpreted in any number of ways. One way it can be seen is that it was the only way for Baoji to escape the society in which he has found difficult to be himself. In a way, film was trying to show that there was no way Baoji can get real freedom in this society as long as he is alive. And the only escape is death. And in the end, in this tussle between the individual and the society, it is society that always wins. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think of the video. Bye bye.